Hey guys, what's up? Bargainman Hobo here. You, my friends, are watching Captain Algebra, aka da 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 Math Man!
Hey everybody, Captain Algebra here. Here's my pickups for May of 2021. Not a whole lot of stuff. I did actually buy a lot of stuff, but a lot of it was from like limited run. That's not going to come for a while. But did get some decent stuff. First, we'll start with the gifts. My buddy Paul R, you guys see him in the stream a lot. I work with him. He found all of his NES games and stuff. Asked if I needed any. Didn't need any. However, he did have Mega Man 4 manual for me. I do love my manuals, so that was very cool. So thank you, Paul. Then the next one is from my buddy 8-Bit Glitch 79. That was Load Runner on the NES. So he sent this to me because I guess he got it in a Video Games Monthly or something. I just mentioned I didn't have it, so it was cool that he sent this to me with a cool little note. Really appreciate 8-Bit. If you guys have not checked out his channel, he's a great guy. I met him at Too Many Games a couple years ago. Really nice guy. So this basically feels like you go around picking up treasures, and then you got to escape the level while things are chasing you, and you can make pits in the ground and make the enemies fall into them, and you can walk over them. So I haven't played it a ton, but excited to look into it a little more. And the next is from JLove81. Actually just streamed this last night, and that's Super Mario Bros. 3 Remix. I'm not big into hacks, but I'm starting to get more into them. I played Super Mario World, Return to Dinosaur Land, and then heard this one was fantastic, so JLove sent it to me, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really cool how they have little bits of a bunch of Mario games in it. There's Mario 2, Mario 1, Mario World, there's Mario Land 2, and that's just what I've seen so far in the first 3 worlds, but it's a lot of fun. Mario 3 is one of my favorite Mario games of all time, so to be able to play more levels in the style of Mario 3, I love it. Such a cool game. If you're into ROM hacks, I highly suggest this game. And then we got one more NES game. We were up in Door County in Wisconsin for my wife's birthday, and there's a place in Appleton called Press Start Games, and they had put on their website some new games that they got, and there's one game that I've been wanting for a really long time. I was like, ooh, can we stop there? Fortunately, she said yes. I didn't see it at first, and they said they sold it, but they had an extra copy, so I'm like, oh, sweet. And that is Adventure Island 3. So I finally have all 3 Adventure Island games on the NES. I streamed the first one a couple years ago. I loved it. Now I have to get to 2 and 3, but I wanted to get the complete set. That way, if I do go to 2, I can go to 3 right away. And this just seems like a lot of fun. Very similar to 2, where you have the dinosaur buddies that can help you, and you can store them if you don't want to use them in each level. You also have a boomerang instead of just your axe. I guess that's what it is. But also, there's a UFO on the cover, so it must be something with aliens, so that's kind of cool. Then while I was there, I didn't see it at first, so I grabbed some other games, and one is Castlevania on the N64. Now, I know I've not heard good things about this game. However, I wanted to try it myself. I am a big fan of Castlevania. Megadan played it, said it wasn't that bad, so I figured I would give it a shot. So we'll see how it goes. And then we've got a few PS4 games. First, we've got Doom VFR. Big fan of the VR, and I love Doom, so I figured I would try this out. I did try it out with the Move controllers, and it just didn't seem to work very good. And then I realized afterwards that you can actually use the DualShock, so we'll have to try it with that. But looking forward to getting into that game. Then I've got R-Type Final 2, the inaugural Flight Edition. So I wasn't going to get this. And then a bunch of people were talking about and showing it off. It's like, all right, I guess I'll get it. And this just seems awesome. I haven't really played a lot of the R-Type games. I have some. I've got Super R-Type on the SNES. I've got R-Type on the Master System. But I haven't really played them much. And I love shooters, so I got to get into them. So I figured I'd have to add this to the collection. And these NIS America games kind of go up in value pretty quickly. So I figured I would grab that. And the last game I picked up, that is Resident Evil Village. This game is fantastic. Already played through it, absolutely loved it. It's a continuation of the story from Resident Evil 7 with Ethan Winters. I did not like this as much as 7. This one's not as creepy. I felt like maybe there was one part of the game where I felt kind of like terror, maybe like a little bit of afraid as I'm playing it, where in Resident Evil 7, that game was very scary, I thought. I remember that Resident Evil 7 was the reason I bought my PS4. I finally like, okay, I gotta get my PS4. I knew I was gonna get one because I wanted God of War. You know, I wasn't getting an Xbox One. And I finally grabbed it. I watched somebody play through the whole game. I think it was Rad Brad. And, you know, there were times, you know, I knew where the jump scares were. And then when I played the game, I still jumped at some of those parts. And then I played through Resident Evil 7 a second time and still jumped at some parts. Whereas there's never really anything jumpy about this one. Even when Lady D is chasing you through the castle, it wasn't scary. I felt like it was very easy to avoid her. But this was a great game. I even replayed through like it a second time, like halfway through, and never finished it. But this is a fantastic game. If you like Resident Evil games, this is a must-buy. So there you go. My pickups for May 2021. A lot of solid games. Some that I really want to get into very soon. Some I'm already playing. So let me know what you guys think. And until next time, this is Captain Algebra, signing off.